everybody. I got Joy Griffin in the house, Gainesville City School System. And the reason Joy's here, well, she's bringing me lots of joy just by sharing this nugget. This is a joy nugget, not a Brian nugget. I was at a Gainesville City school doing some work in Canva, and this gentleman says, "Hey, man, we've got all our branding kits already in Canva." I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "They're just everything's there, all the colors, the logos, the transparent backgrounds." I was like, "Who did that for you?" And he goes, "I don't know. It's just there." And so I made a couple phone calls, called a friend named Eddie. He says, "Joy's the person." So Joy, welcome.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, I'm excited that somebody knew it was there. I mean, it's new to our system, and everybody's really loving it. Actually, a lot of folks know it's there. We're using it. It's great to see our brand pop up everywhere, very cleanly and clearly. Um, so it's been exciting. We're thankful that Canva makes it so easy. So yeah.
Agreed. And teachers are hungry for, I mean, I know you're using it from this admin side, but then you kind of gave this little gift to teachers as well and admins who are using Canva. They can easily make documents and use the correct, let's start with that, the correct branding. Because how did this whole thing come about, Joy? What started this whole journey?
Yeah, so I've been with the system a little over a year now, and when I first came, we had this folder of brand marks that was a Google Drive that was shared with me, and it had at least 10 different versions of the same general logo, but different widths, heights, colors, resolutions. Um, there was not a transparent PNG, which is really what the best logo that you need for websites, flyers, just about anything. PNG is the way to go. So I knew we needed some work on that, and partnered with a local firm to help me completely redesign the logo, but keep the traditional. So
Mhm.
for someone who doesn't really have an eye for design, they can't really tell that we've got a new logo. But certainly for me, it's completely different. And we also added logos for all of our elementary schools. Oftentimes our elementary schools were trying to, they were finding some cute clip art.
Mhm.
They would maybe use Comic Sans to write their school name, and certainly that's okay for elementary schools, but we wanted to give them the same tools that we were giving our athletic teams in our high school.
Mm.
So all of our elementary schools have their own logo now as well. So that was the first step, was to get that kind of true north. This is our brand, and we developed brand guidelines. And to share those, we built a page on our website.
Yeah, show us that. This is great, everybody. She showed me this just a
Yeah.
second ago.
Yeah,
Um,
so we just put it on our website at our homepage. It's in the menu, but just /brand
and I'll put this
GCSS.
link in the show notes too for all
Oh,
people who are viewing this, listening to this.
yeah, absolutely. So GCSSK12.net /brand. We wanted to make it easy for all of our community partners to find. That's easy for folks to remember. All of our vendors around town, our
Mhm.
printers, our t-shirt designers, our booster clubs,
I didn't even think about
they
that.
all have access to this. And so these brand guidelines were developed to help to guide people as to why it's important to to protect our brand, but then also to give them the tools to protect our brand. And so we developed
Mm,
those here. You can
that is
see
nice.
um, we have several different logos, and we describe how to use each one. Our classic G is the primary logo, but then we also have these secondary logos that can be used as well. So our 1892 crest, for example, is used on our diplomas
Wow.
and official transcripts. And then
This is very
this one
thorough too. I'm looking at this, Joy. We have this firm that you teamed up with. This is a 46-page document
yeah.
about brand guidelines. And people who are listening or watching this, I'm letting you know this is very top notch. Like if you just want to get started with this, just cleaning up your brand, there's you can go simple. Like
You
there's
can.
people can do this different ways, and this there's no stone unturned here with Gainesville City Schools and Joy. This is beautiful.
Well, thank you. And you're right. I think so. When we get to the Canva part in just a minute, whatever you
Mhm.
have, you can load on Canva.
Yeah.
So, what you've got is that's what you start with. So absolutely. We could have done this with the logos I was handed on day one, but I'm glad that we were able and ready to embrace this, full brand cleanup, if you
I'm telling
will.
you, I love the baby elephant on
Isn't
the
it
Fair
cute?
Street one.
So we gave, I'm getting to the elementary, we gave everybody, these are our colors. There was some debate about whether we were red and white or red and black. Some schools have discussions like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have secondary colors that we use. These are our fonts, our letterhead, our business cards. Athletics has a different logo that they use, and then here's our sweet baby elephant that our elementary
I love the
schools
baby elephant.
get to use. And each of our elementary schools is a charter school, so they each have a different focus, and their focus for their charter school is represented in the flag. So each elephant, so all the elementary logos are the same, except the baby elephant carries a different flag representing that school. So a lot of thought went into these designs, and you can see here for Enota, all 8 of their multiple intelligences are included in their background, and there's 8 rays on the light bulb to represent that. So again, this is next level, and we're excited to have it. But
there's
this was
so
the
much
starting point.
attention to detail here, and it just fits. It just works.
Yeah, thank you.
That's great. And then you've got this easy.
So that's the brand guidelines, and then we just went from there. We had to make it easy. So this download center is accessible to everyone in the world that has access to the interwebs. So this is on the internet. It's open and available to everyone. We also have just a simple guide here for, that's a question a lot of people will ask. Well, how do I know which file type to use? So we just included here, what the different file types are. Now, I mentioned to you earlier, Brian, that we did not include EPS files in this download center because they are a little more, we want to protect those as a way to protect the brand, and we provide those. I'll email them when necessary, but everything else is available in the download center.
Yeah. So and I guess for those who are listening who may not know what an EPS file, that is almost like an original that's got the layers and all the things, and we're going to keep those on lock.
Yeah. Yes, we don't want people
manipulating
the brand, making purple elephants or that's that type of thing. So that's our way of protecting the brand by just keeping those EPS. But other than that, when you click through to the brand guidelines, the download center is here, and so we've got everything you would need. And so when you click on any of these, so say the classic G, for example, we have it in black, red, so 1 color, 2 color, and full color, essentially.
Yeah. And Joy, most people would be thrilled just to have this, right? Like this is like, wow, let's stop the podcast, the video. Let's just like, Joy, we love it. See you later. But you went on. You couldn't stop here.
Yeah. So here's where all your file types are. So having all of this is essential. So again, your PNGs, and then there's the transparent PNG that's available for you to download. So that's kind of the first step. Before we can load to Canva, you have to have something. But once you have that, you have those files, wherever you are, whatever you have, load those, because the way to get full buy-in from your team is to just remove barriers. So the easier it is, the more likely they are to embrace it. So that's where Canva comes in.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
So this right here, let's just everybody just ponder.
Yeah, love this. Now this, Canva for educators is free. Canva Pro, so that's a game changer. We had a lot of folks who were paying, as teachers, they're paying out of their own pocket for Canva Pro. To have Canva Pro for educators and all of our students, so really fantastic gift by Canva. So everyone has this. Your system can, and that's an Eddie question. Eddie made that magic happen to roll it out through our
at the district level. They can create a district Canva license. It's still free, but that just means when anytime a teacher uses that email, they automatically get all the goodies. They don't have to be verified individually, each one.
Right.
And Joy, walk us through. So we see this. Can you walk us through maybe what one of these kits look like, and then how did you create a separate kit?
So each of these I just created for, I thought it'd be easier to separate our elementary schools out. Athletics is a little different, and then our school system brand kit. So when you click on that, you see all the different variations that we just saw in our download center. So you have all the different colors. These are all just PNGs because I just want them. There's no reason to have something in Canva that doesn't have a transparent background. And so these are all just PNGs that were loaded, and all the different file types. We're also able to select the color. So you just click the plus sign and you type in your hex code. Now, if you don't know the hex code, that's fine. Just pick the one that you want it to be. And that now you have a hex code. It'll give you one. So there's a trick in Canva also. When you put your logo in a design, it will pull out the colors in your logo. So surprise,
Power move.
when somebody asks, what's the hex code for your logo? You can get it from Canva and look really smart.
There you go, everybody. Joy. It's a Joy nugget. Another one.
So this is the hex code for those of you who may not be graphic designers, which is probably most of us. When a graphic designer says, what is your hex code? This is it. So in this case, white, FE, FE, FE. So for us, that's our, if someone says, what's your red? We can give them this hex code.
And Joy, because this is the admin view. This is people are seeing behind the scenes. Most people don't see the admin view unless you have an admin account. And the teacher account already saw this. So people who are watching this on that other end, it actually on the when you log into Canva, on the left it says when you're creating a document, it's on the left it says brand kit. It says elements and files uploads and all the different things.
Yeah.
Then brand kit, and those 4 different kits show up.
Yeah, we can do that real quick. So so this is the user view,
or logo. Yeah. Might be logos. It might be what they call it.
So it's right here. Yeah, logos over here. And so that's what the user will see. And so when you put in, let's just put in our stomp, for example. And then I go to add text. And when I go to select the color, it gives me the photo colors over here. So I can make that, again, you see this hex, so hashtag CF2030. Now you know what your red is. That's the color that Canva is picking up from that logo. So you can use those colors there. Also, here's where you would select the different kit. So we have a student services center that is for our entire county. So it's for beyond our school system. And so we felt like it was appropriate that it not be red, that their brand colors are a little bit different because it's for more than just Gainesville. So in that case, you switch to this and you've got more options for the hub.
You know, Joy, I had Logan. So you have a new marketing teacher at the high school. He reached out to me yesterday. His name is Logan. Awesome guy. I've done some work with him before, and I was and I get to come visit. I'll come visit, work with the students a little bit, like a guest speaker thing. And those students would love this.
Yeah,
they're gonna I'm not even sure if they even know it's there, but they will.
Logan just started, this week, last week. New teacher.
I know.
So yes, I have met Logan, but
it's cool.
Probably need to give him a little tutorial on this because yes, it's all there, and little things like this are easy to miss. This drop down. So when you have options, so the same is true when you go back to logos here. You can change it up here. So you have to click this drop down here just to get to the elementary school logos.
Man, and Joy, Canva, you can make, I'm going to say a word, Joy, let's go and do a little slight debate here. Is it GIF or GIF?
GIF.
Oh, come on, Joy. You sure? I'm gonna go GIF, like giraffe, but we all, it's okay. But students can actually make masked images like email signatures. You can make videos in here, GIFs, all kinds of amazing things. So,
Yeah,
and these
Canva
logos
really
make it
is
easy.
my favorite part of Canva, since
Show
I
us, give
have
us a
them up
power
for
tip.
everyone.
Come on, give us something.
We have, so here's our principal, and this girl creeps me out right here. She's looking dead at me. It's a little creepy. So you can edit image, and this background remover is my favorite tool in Canva. So now I just have a really great picture of our principal, and sometimes it works faster than others, but hopefully it's going to work today. But
I think it's going to work.
it works.
It's totally going to work, because I've seen it work. There you,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. So, and then you can go in, and I see like right here, something's going on with his ear.
I see that.
So we can figure out like why it didn't, like why is this little light right here? I'm gonna change my brush size, but
listen,
anyway,
it has this cool stripes or fade up on the
it's
side
got
of
a
his
little
head.
fade coming in from the sun. But
Yeah, look at that. But Joy,
so
let me tell
I
you,
just love Canva. You can't do that easily in Photoshop. I
Oh,
know how to
no.
use Photoshop. I prefer Canva.
I remember like a separate website to do this, the magnetic lasso, just things. This is my heart's beating fast. It's probably because I ate sausage biscuit and gravy this morning, but it could be this, because this is great. Joy, thank you so much for showing a really behind the scenes view on the admin side of Canva, how to get those logos in there, but also your whole process and reasoning on why branding was important to your school system. Everybody, Joy Griffin is the PR director, communications director at Gainesville City School System. I'm so glad she was able to share with me, inspire me, and also with you. If you see something that makes you go, man, I really enjoyed this lesson from Joy, give her a shout out, let her know you appreciate it. And until next time.
Thanks, Brian.